All right. Welcome everyone back to Icarus. So I'm working on this one a little bit early here. Um been working on a couple of things. The If you've watched one of my episodes last time we were doing Icarus, you heard me say that they were going to be updating pretty soon, and the update is going to be about replacing adding genetics to animals and breeding them, being able to breed them. I want to go ahead and get things. I'm going to go ahead and do things before that happens. It just in case it takes a long while for the update for the mod I use, the overhaul mod I use for Icarus. It's always in the description of the video if you didn't know. So if it takes a really long time for that to update, I kind of want to go ahead and do some more before that update happens, just in case something goes wrong. So yeah. But I've been crafting things in between this episode and Friday's episodes to get things ready. I'm uh I'm up to harvesting sugarcane right now. We need a bunch of sugar for our cakes and stuff that we're going to eventually make. So I just planted these not that long ago. This is the first full harvest I will have made. So all right. So, like I said, I've been doing some crafting in between. I've got a bunch of pieces to to build with. Um, I've got pieces in here for the kitchen. I've got the various marble kitchen blocks and stuff like that. The only thing I haven't made is the freezers, which I'm kind of waiting on to see where I want to put them to fit into the kitchen build that we're going to do. I've made sure I had some resources. I need to do another probably 3 or so deals of stone block bricks in case I need them. I've got a stuff in here. I need to get another chunk of that. Gonna make another 100 there through that. Okay. I do have an interior door for me. I don't think we're going to be using it on this build, but I do have one made. Uh, Where's my... Oh, here's my other 2 doors. These are for the outside, going outside, and things like that. I have things I could do. I do have things so I can make those refrigerators if I want to. I also have things for making small iron cupboards. I think we're going to use these as kind of like kitchen cabinets up on the wall. It depends on if we can put the marble cabinets up on the wall or not. I don't think you can. I think they have to go onto the floor. So we're going to do that. I might do... There is interior wood versions of those. I might do those. Um, yeah, small wood cupboard right here. I might do the small wood cupboards instead to make it go with an internal build here. So first things first is I've got some stone blocks for the cement blocks here, but I also need to run power. So even before I can do that, I need to run power to get things set up here in the kitchen area. So let's see, how do I want to... I guess we just bring it from here. run it down the wall here. Then I'll run it from here down here to this section. Then we'll run it here. Like I said, I don't know where everything's going to go in here, so just kind of building out a little bit so I know where things are. All right, so got some things for when we need it. I'll probably have to redo some of this. Because when I add the flooring, it's just going to block it, if you want to see here. So as you can see, I've just totally blocked it here. And if I look, I can't even see the line for the power. I know it's there, so I should be able to hook into it, but you know, just in case. I'm just gonna do these ones first here. I want it to go on this, but I want it to flip the other way. Come on now. No. There we go. That's how I want it right there. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm planning on building the kitchen up against this wall right here. At least most of it. First, let's go ahead and put down our walls. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I was really thinking about doing halves again, like this wall right here. So let the glass have pieces and the concrete have pieces here. That's going to have to be a full piece for a... Well, actually, no. Actually... Do you think it would be funny to do glass on the bottom? I'm wondering if it would be funny to do glass on the bottom here. Let me see. I need to fill out this side real quick. Because I want to see. Here's some full glass walls. So I want. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I'm gonna have to extend this one more, aren't I, to get what I want? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to extend this one more to do what I want here. Actually, no. Let's make it. Let's make it like I was thinking about. Do this here. Want it to be facing that way. Then what I was thinking about this. That. Do you think that looks funky? Having big cement blocks on top there? I don't know. I kind of like it. Hold on just a second. I think I'm need to do something here. I'm close to needing this. Sort this. Seeing that animal brought it to me. Ah, damn, they didn't automatically cut back on. And they went through. Shoot. That means it all turned off for a second. But it's back active now. Okay. It wouldn't have been a problem because I have these 10 million each, so it would have lasted a while, but I did want to get on top of it. Seeing that animal is what brought it to my attention. Now I'm trying to think how I want the roof to go. I brought a bunch of different options. I've got the half pitches here in case I want to do something like this. So this is the stone brick, just like that over there. Do we want that or do we want cement? If we go with cement, it's going to look like this over here. Let me see if I can get this up here like this. Like this. Okay. So it's going to be metal like this if we do a cement. Do we care? It looks like this with the stone brick. It'll be metal like this. I think I'd rather have the stone brick personally for the kitchen area. I do need some stairs. Ah, right. I need those other pieces. Let's see. These, I think. They're just ramps. There's no stairs section. Really? Oh, those are the glass ones is why. Ah, this one. Nope, that's reinforced glass. I wanted the reinforced... I wanted the concrete. Half-piece concrete. These is what I wanted. Yeah, there we go. There's the stairs. There we go. That's what I wanted. There. Okay. So there's that section right there. Yeah, I kind of want that as my deal. So we're just going to do that. Hmm. That's going to have to be like that. I don't know if this will work. I'm going to try to get it to work. Because I want to see if I can kind of do a little something different here with this. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Unfortunately. Yeah, those aren't not going to go very well together. I mean, let me put those back. Hmm. I wonder. My question is can I get this thing to hook into this? I don't think so. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, I don't think I can hook it to this. I don't know where to put it to hook it to this, personally. To get it to go up against this flat. It wants to go up against this. It wants to hang off of this. It doesn't want to connect to this down here, unfortunately. I can't figure out how to do that. Well, I got it there, but it needs to flip upside down. See, that's the thing about the half pitches, and half pieces of the floors and stuff. There's no inverted. Without inverted, I don't think I can hook this in. So I just don't think I can work with this, unfortunately. If I could get it to be inverted, I might be able to do something with it, but without inverted, I don't think I can. So I'm going to just do... the other thing and just have that like that. Okay. And then I want my glass lower roof coming off of this. I don't know why it keeps on going onto the floor, but it does. Now, what about this? And choosing this. Hmm. I can't get it to go atop for some reason. Maybe I need to do up from upstairs. Maybe if I do it from up here, I can get it to hook in correctly. Yeah, I just cannot get it to rise above and hook in. I think it's because it's the lower half pieces, it doesn't work. Okay, what if I did this? So if I added this, I can't even get the concrete floor to hook into them because they're lower pieces. I have to do something with, I have to hook it up with upper pieces because lower pieces won't let me hook into them correctly, which is a little strange. Why? I mean, I get why, but still, it's like, why? Why be that much of a pain? Wonder if I can get this to look nice if I do this like I'm thinking of. I think I can do this. I need these, and I need at least 5 total. So what I'm thinking of is putting the lower half wall on them and seeing if that'll work. Also, I don't need 5. I need 3 out of this. So I'm going to cancel the craft after it made 3. Please cancel the craft. I guess not. Just clicking it doesn't cancel it for some reason when it's supposed to. So if we switch to half wall lower, and nope, maybe half wall upper. That's what we want. It to face that way. I mean, it's a little funky, but it works. I like it. Um, it kind of gives it a V shape a little bit, a U shape, I guess you could say. Okay. So I need to get walls on the end caps there. So how would I go about doing that? It's almost time for sleep, so let me go ahead and go to sleep so I can get some light back. Lovely. Not what I was wanting. Alright, so let's see. Let me have the reinforced glass half pitches. And choose this one or this one. This one is the one I want. Nope, it's this one I want because it flips that way. Okay. And that one there. And flip it to that one there, and we got an end cap. That's nice. That went pretty smooth right there. And this is hooked into the wall, so that's good. Doors. Rear door. All right. All right, I understand. It's coming together in my head. Kind of how I want it. Now, how about... Let's go ahead and start getting the kitchen stuff down. I think we're done with the building of those parts, so... Glass, 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 glass. Stone brick, stone brick, stone brick, concrete, concrete, concrete. Okay. That's spoiling. Grab that to cook. All right. So yeah, I like how this turned out. I like the roof, how it's kind of curved and stuff like that. I don't want a flat roof. It's what I'm trying to avoid the most is making a box. So I think this works out well. The problem is how is this going to work? I couldn't get this to work earlier because it just does that. It just goes in. I can't get it to flip the other way. Okay, I can get it here. I can't get it here, but I can get it here for some reason. Okay. And I can get it here. But why is it always here? And you can't flip it. You can't push R and flip it to my side. I have to do it. Oh, okay. I got it there. Okay. There we go. Okay, I got it there. That works. Okay. Let me have my wiring tool here. Okay, I'm going to have to pick this up because this is not working. Now, it can't go on the glass. Apparently, it won't allow it. I'm going to try. I'm going to retry and see if I can get it to go on the glass. But I don't think it can go on the glass. Yeah, see, it won't even go on the glass. Oh, it's the wrong thing anyway. Yeah, see, it won't even it flips it over there, and it will work on the edge of the glass, but it will not work on the glass. So with that, do I want that there, or would I want it over here on this side next to my living room area? I don't know. I think I'm going to hold off on this one, and we're just going to get the kitchen set going. So let's see. How do we want the... Let's start with the oven. Kitchen storage, bench, kitchen bench, bench. Okay, where's my oven then? Here for Marvel kitchen bench, electric stove. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I forgot to make. I wanted the stove. I just forgot it's not labeled marble. So we want this stove right here, the electric stove. That's what we want first, put down first. Try to center it as best I can. All right. Storage. Storage. Kitchen bench. Actually, take this off. Kitchen bench first. Take this up. Butcher table. And then plumb sink over here. Kitchen storage here and here. And then corner bench. How is this a corner? It's flat. What's the difference between this and this? I don't understand this one. Oh, okay. This thing doesn't have drawers on it. No cabinets, no drawers on it. It's just a block, basically. I understand how this can be used. So if we put this here, so I could just put another one here to wrap it around. Okay. That hides most of it. And then I can put a corner over there. To hide that. Okay. So kitchen area done. Nice. So I recently washed. Next to access the inventory. I figure if I put a bottle or something in there, it'll fill up. This is the one that makes all of this stuff. This bread dough, the cream corn, the animal fat, the pastries and stuff like that. And the butchery bench is for where we can do all this stuff. Yeah, this is where you cook it. This is where you prepare the meat. Raw white meat. Hold on. Let me see. So if I wanted to raw meat, I can make it in the skinning bench. Let's do the raw soft meat. It's just the butchery bench only. Okay. So I need the skinning bench in here as well. I'm going to go look, but I don't think I have that anymore. I think I either disassembled it or something. I never found it. Yeah, that's just raw resources. There ain't nothing in there. There ain't nothing in there. Yeah, I'm not totally sure where it is. There's my salting bench I'll need to put in there. I got my smoker here I need to put in there. We're not going to be using this anymore. So yeah, I'm not sure where my skinning bench is. I know I had one at one point, but it's just like disappeared or something. I guess I took it apart at some point. But here, we can just make one real quick. It's the only one that can do its function, which is putting an animal carcass on it to get more resources out of it. So we kind of want that. So we'll take it and throw it over right here. Let me grab my salt bench and put in there as well next to that. Okay, then we're going to need our smoker. Must be placed outside. Really? Ah, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Hmm. Well, I know what to do to get that to look at least halfway decent. Hmm. Must be placed outside. Let's see. Give me one of these. No, I want to do this. I want to see what this does. Does this allow me to... It does. Okay. Cool. That's what I want. So it allows me to do that. That's what I want. Okay. What else do I want? Right now what I want is another one of these, because I need one. Replace the one I just used. Thinking about various things. Okay. Next thing to do is let's get our freezers. Deep freeze. We need the carbon fibers. 10 of them a piece. Let me see my other stuff it needs. So we're gonna have enough for two. I just want two at first. I need to make electronics. Okay. I just need to make some 4 more electronics. Okay. Okay, next thing to do is lights. Hmm. Well, that doesn't help me at all, does it? I can't build off of the middle of this. Yeah, that doesn't work. They really, really badly need to add extra snap points to half pieces where you can snap off the top of a half piece coming outwards. You can snap off either putting another half piece on top, or you can snap off putting a half piece coming towards you or away from you or whatever. I don't know how they would do it, but they really, really need to do that. Because this is just worse. I would need to remove these two pieces, put a full wall here just for this to work. And I think I'm going to have to. And I kind of like having my half wall of glass and stuff cuz I kind of wanted to build a shelving system, you know. That's what I was looking for, is looking to build a shelving system, but the thing doesn't snap into the deal. And I can't get the focus grid to reset to put it how I want. Yeah, I can't get the focus grid to reset focus grid to place it however I want. It doesn't allow me to for things. I can't get it to do it. Okay, I got it to come off, but it automatically snaps back when I mouse over anything. If I do it out here, it'll allow me to snap it however I want. See how it's moving? It has to be on the floor though. But once it's hit a snap point, it just automatically resnaps and I can't undo it again. When I'm up against something where it wants to snap, it won't it won't come apart. I can't get it to stop snapping. It won't unsnap. I can go out into the field, click the reset focus grid, and it'll allow me to do it, but I have to place it on the ground. But as soon as I look at anything, it starts snapping again. So I can't get it to unsnap. It won't do it. It won't do it. So I don't know what to do to get it how I want because it doesn't allow me to place it how I want at all. Um, are there? No, there are not half beams. If there was half beams, it might work, but without that, I don't think it will. So if I place this like right here and I try to snap off of it, it will only snap to the top of it. It won't let me snap in the middle of the beam. That's stuff you can do off in Arc, is you can snap off the middle of the beam. You don't actually need to do it. And also, okay, so I can just do this, do that, and then if I do this, it will only snap off the top or the bottom. It won't let me snap off the middle, and I can't reset the grid off of it. If it's going to snap, it's going to snap. You cannot reset the grid if it will snap. It will, the game won't let you. So the unsnapping feature kind of is pointless, really, sometimes. It just doesn't work. So unless I want to, and even with a full deal, it still will only snap to the deal. It will only snap to the top of the full wall. It won't let me snap in the middle. I don't have the faintest idea. The reason why this works is because this is two walls stacked on top of each other. That's the only reason this works, this shelving deal right there. I have to have a full wall and then another wall on top of it to snap it, or I have to do it like this. It will not let me snap in the middle of a wall, which is really, really upsetting to do a shelving still. Real quick, let me see if there is like a shelf. There's bookshelves. There's a Brutalist wall shelf, which costs dollars, which is in the decoration bench. The carved wood shelf. Okay. Let us see what we can do with that. I'm telling you right now, that's not going to work. Let me grab the decoration bench. Okay, how do you make a decoration bench? I have it bought. It's in tier 1, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong and it's in tier 2 and I just don't have it. It's in tier 2 and I just don't have it. Okay. So I need to get some levels. Because I'm going to have to purchase this one and this one. But we do have the carved wood shelf here. But I'm pretty sure that it's not going to work. Here it is, wood wall shelf. I don't think it's going to be nowhere near big enough to put. Yeah. See how small it is? It'll allow me to put a shelf, but it doesn't allow me to actually, like, put something on it. I'm going to go make another one. Let me go ahead and do this real quick so I can get these going. Yeah, there's no way this is going to work at all. If it works, it'll be a miracle, but I'm telling you right now, this is not going to work. It's not big enough. It's not going to be big enough. There's no way it can be. Yeah, this does not work. I didn't think it would. It was a shot in the dark, and I knew it wouldn't work, but I figured, hey, we'll try it. There's no way. I knew there was no way this would work. Okay. So there's no need to even get the deco bench. It wouldn't work either. So I'm just going to have to put this on the floor. I can't do it any other way. Which kind of sucks because I was wanting to eventually expand this to 4 of them so I could have 2 here and 2 here. It just does not work like that, unfortunately. Sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, right. Not late enough yet. Alright, let's see. What can I do? I have this. Let's see if we can hook this in somewhere. I can make it a wall one. That might work. Yeah, that seems to have worked. Okay, that's a nice little bit of light here. Okay. You know, that would kind of go with it, being next to the smoker and everything. Let's see if it works out, though, with the chimneys and stuff. No idea why I had to do that, but I did. Okay. Not really what I want. Yeah, I just don't think that's going to work out for me. I'm going to have to move that. I don't like it there at all. Damn it. I could get that to work a second ago. Yeah, I don't like this here at all. I think we're going to move this for sure. So I'll back up. Okay, for right now, I'm going to put it here. but we might move it later. Um, I think this is going to be fine with it here due to going to making like a bedroom there. I don't like that the door goes into it though when I come out. So if I do this, that'll work, but if I have the door closed from inside, it will go into the thing. Wish you could change the way the doors open so they only open one way. That would be nice. That would work. All right. I got a little bit more of the interior of the kitchen to do, but we can do that later. Um, what I was thinking about is getting the table and stuff in there. I think I have enough room to do a table and chairs in here, like right in this section. I might put it over the glass. I'm not sure, but I think I have enough room for it. So if I can do that, I don't need to make a two more rooms. I only need to make one more, which is the bedroom and living room combination. So, and that's going to be that door is going to be the entrance to that there. And also there's going to be another little section right here where there is a turn to go in this way right there, but there's not going to be a turn going that way because that turn is right here. So I kind of want to go out a little bit and be able to turn and go into the living room straight from here without having to go through the kitchen. So there's just going to be one extra block right here that has a doorway going that way, but it does extend up to probably five more. Will be big enough. I also still need to finish off this little hallway right here so we can have that done. So yeah, that's I think going to be the next thing. Is working on the um living room slash bedroom. And I think a 5 by 3 will be enough. Um I don't think I don't think there's a toilet, so I don't really think I can do anything like there is a toilet. Wow, okay. There's no way to make it though. You harvest it? How do you hell do you get a toilet then? I don't understand. Do you buy it from the shop? Is it a workshop only item? I guess it could be. That's the only other thing I could think of. There's gadgets. Would it be under gadgets? Nah. Deployables. There's an MCX crate. Camping heater. Camping cooker. No. Farming. No. Consumables. I don't think so. No. Extraction. No. How do you go about getting the deal then? How do you get the toilet? Let me look it up real quick. Because now I'm kind of curious. Huh. Okay. So this is the best I've seen. The They come from various null sector locations. So there are pre-built bases that feature in many of the quests and include unique decoration items that can be picked up and put in your inventory. So I'm on Prometheus and I know there's null sectors. I'm wondering if I have to do quests for that or give me my door. That's gonna annoy the hell out of me. So let me check the map real quick. Like I said, I know there's null sectors and I can show it. Um, okay, so we have the null sector here. Now I'm really curious. Yeah, I'm really curious now of how that does. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that. I mean, I'll probably won't add one right now, but maybe if I do get a toilet, I'll add a I'll add a deal to it. I'll add a bathroom to the area. I'm not sure. It's gonna be a little bit weird to think about. I may have to, yeah. I'm just not sure if I'll ever be able to get one if they're off over there. I mean, we could go over there at one point just looking around to see if we can find one. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.